Hello everyone, this is our 12th video under the GCSE topic revision guide called Standard Form. First of all, we look at some theory behind this topic and do some exam style questions. Standard form. This standard form is a form a big number can be simplified and written in a shortest form, which is a times 10 to the power n. A is always between 1 and 10 and n is the number, is an integer number, can be negative or positive. It decides the number of places the decimal point moves. For an example, 4.3 times 10 to the power 3 means that 3 places the decimal point is going to move. So 4.3, the decimal place is going to be 1, 2 and 3. So you put zeros, so this becomes the decimal moves to here and 4300. The next one, 2.1 times 10 to the power minus 2. So basically 10 to the power minus 2 means you are dividing by 100. 10 to the power 2 is 100. 100 means the decimal point is going to move to the left hand side 2 points. So the answer is 0.021. So let's look at some exam style question. You can download this tutorial from our website at www.smarttutors.co.uk/worksheet.php. Under the E11, you can download this standard form tutorial. Question number 1. Write 75,000 in standard form. So 75,000, the invisible decimal is at the end of the number. So that decimal place is going to be moved 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So 7.5 times 10 to the power 4. A computer can carry out simple calculation in picosecond, where 1 picosecond equal to 10 to the power minus 12 seconds. Write down in standard form the time in seconds for the computer to carry out 75,000 simple calculations. So 75,000 calculation. So each calculation take 1 picosecond. So if you times it by minus 12, so we already know 7.5 times 10 to the power 4 is the first number, times 10 to the power minus 12. So the final answer is 7.5 times 10 to the power minus 12 with 10 to the power 4 is 10 to the power minus 8 seconds. Question number 2. X equal a times 10 to the power n, where n is an integer and a is between root 10 and 10. Find in standard form an expression for x squared. Give your expression as simply as possible. So let's start this question. So x equal a times 10 to the power n. So x squared means a times 10 to the power n whole thing squared. So this 2 belongs to a as well as the 10 to the power n. So a squared times 10 to the power 2n. So that is the x squared, but we are not sure this is in the standard form or not. So to prove that this is in a standard form, what we are going to do is take this root 10 a less than 10. So this inequality, so square both sides. So if I square both sides, so square root of 10 square is 10 and a square is a squared, is 10 square is 100. Now the condition for the standard form, the front number has to be between 1 and 10. The front number has to be between 1 and 10. So I'm going to divide by 10 everywhere. So I'm going to divide by 10 everywhere. So this 10 divided by 10 is 1. a squared over 10 less than 10. Now I have proved a squared over 10 is between 1 and 10. So a squared over 10 is in the standard form. So now I'm coming back to this step and make sure I follow the idea I gained from here, a squared over 10. So a squared is not a standard form. Here a squared over 10 is in the standard form because it's between 1 and 10. So a squared, I'm dividing by 10 and timesing by 10. So I'm not basically doing anything. So 10 and 10 is cancelled. So a squared times there's a 10 to the power 2n. So basically a squared times 10 to the power 2n is there. I'm dividing by 10 and timesing by 10. The ultimate answer is 10 and 10 cancel. So it's the same question I am reproducing in a different format. So in this case, a squared over 10 is in the standard form and 10 to the power 1 can be added together with that one. So a squared over 10 times 10 to the power 2n plus 1 is the power of 10. So they are asking as simply as possible. So a squared over 10 means 0.1. So you can write as a 1/10 a squared times 10 to the power 2n plus 1 is the answer. Or if you want, you can write as a 0.1 a squared times 10 to the power 2n plus 1. That is our final answer for the question number 2. Question number 3. M equal 8 times 10 to the power 9n, where n is an integer. Express m to the power minus 1/3. So m to the power minus 1/3 means, so 8 times 10 to the power 9n to the power minus 1/3, right? So this minus 1/3 belongs to 8. So 8 to the power minus 1/3 times 10 to the power 9n times minus 1/3. So 8 to the power minus 1/3 is, you can write as a 1 over 8 to the power 1/3. So to make the negative power goes like you 1 over 1/3, 8 to the power 1/3 times this 10 to the power 3 cancelled out with a 9, so which is minus 3n. So I'll start from here. So I got 1 over 8, cube root of 8 is 1 over 2 times 10 to the power minus 3n. Now 1 over 2 can be simplified to 0.5 times 10 to the power minus 3n. So 0.5 can be written as 5 times 10 to the power minus 1 times 10 to the power minus 3n. So finally we combine the answer together. 10 times 5 times 10 to the power minus 1 minus 3n. You can put that in the bracket, minus 3n minus 1. So the answer is 5 times 10 to the power minus 3n minus 1. So that is our answer for the question number 3. Question number 4, write 8.2 times 10 to the power 5 as an ordinary number. So 8.2, 5 jumps, so 1 jump and 4 zeros. So 82 with 4 zeros. So 820,000. 0.000376 in a standard form. So you need to jump 3 and 4 jumps. So 3.76 times 10 to the power minus 4. Part C, let me do the part C here. 2.3 times 10 to the power 12 divide by 4.6 times 10 to the power 3. So this one decimal, here one decimal. So basically this is 23 over 46 times 10 to the power 12, take away 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 9. So 23 once, 23 twice, so 1 over 2 times 10 to the power 9. So 1 over 2 is 0.5 times 10 to the power 9. So 5 times 10 to the power minus 1 times 10 to the power 9. So the answer is 5 times 10 to the power 8. So that is our final answer for the part C. Question number 5. Work out the value of 6 times 10 to the power 8 times 4 times 10 to the power 7. Give your answer in the standard form. So 6 times 10 to the power 8, that's in one bracket, times 4 times 10 to the power 7. So 6 times 4 is 24 times 10 to the power 8 plus 7, 10 to the power 15. So that is equal to 2.4 times 10 to the power 1 times 10 to the power 15. So the answer is 2.4 times 10 to the power 16. Next part, work out the value of 6 times 10 to the power 8 plus 4 times 10 to the power 7. So the way to do is addition. So you can't apply the power rule to multiply, it's addition. So basically what we want to do is, so 6 times 10 to the power 7 and 10 to the power 1. So 10 to the power 8 can be split into 10 to the power 7 and 10 to the power 1, and plus 4 times 10 to the power 7. So 10 to the power 1 times by 6 is 60 times 10 to the power 7 plus 4 times 10 to the power 7. Now the both numbers have the 10 to the power 7. So 60 times 10 to the power 7 plus 4 times 10 to the power 7 is added together 64 times 10 to the power 7. So this one 6.4 times 10 to the power 1 times 10 to the power 7. So the final answer is 6.4 times 10 to the power 8. Question number 6. X equal 9 times 10 to the power 2m, where m is an integer. Find in standard form an expression for root x. So root x equal, so square root of 9 times 10 to the power 2m. So square root of 9 is 3 times 10 to the power 2m, half of 2m is m. So that is the standard form of the square root of x. Y equal 9 times 10 to the power 2n, where n is an integer. Find the standard form and expression for y to the power 3 over 2. So equal, so I'm going to copy the 9 times 10 to the power 2n to the power 3 over 2. So equal 9 3 over 2 times 10 to the power 2n times 3 over 2. So 9 can be written as 3 squared. So square root of 9 is 3 and cube it is 27. So let me show the working here. 9 to the power 3 2. So this 2 is a square root. Square root of 9 is 3. Then cube it. 3 cube is 27. Times 10 to the power 2 and 2 cancel. So 3n. 27 can be written as 2.7 times 10 to the power 1 times 10 to the power 3n. So 2.7 times 10 to the power 3n plus 1. That is the question number 6. Question number 7. The surface area of Earth is 510,072,000 kilometer square. The surface area of the Jupiter is given, is a small printing mistake here, is 10 to the power 10 kilometer squared. The surface area of Jupiter is greater than the surface area of the Earth. How many times greater? So Jupiter's surface area is bigger, so 6.21795 times 10 to the power 10 divide by 5.10072 times 10 to the power, you can say 3678. So if you use this calculator, the surface area of the, so you can use the calculator to find out the answer for the division first, so which is 6.21795 divided by 5.100. So I think I accidentally type 10 more. There's 7 2, so that gives an answer 1.219. So 1.219 times 10 to the power 10 take away 10 to the power 8 is 10 to the power 2. So 10 to the power 2 is 100. 100 means 121.9. So nearly 122 times bigger. But they are asking the answer in the standard form. So I'm going to put that in the standard form, 1.22 times 10 to the power 2. Question number 8. Work out 9.5 times 10 to the power 9 divided by, so 9.5 times 10 to the power 9 divided by 3.8 times 10 to the power 3. So all what you want to do is get an answer for the division. So 9.5 divided by 3.8, so the answer is 2.5. So 2.5 times 10 to the power 6. That is the answer. And the last question of the 9 of this page, write the following numbers in the size order. 0.038 times 10 to the power 2 is going to be 0.038 times 10 to the power 2 is going to be, decimal point is moving right hand side, 3.8, comma 3800 times 10 to the power minus 4, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 0.38. And the next one is 380, understandable. The next one is 0.38 times 10 to the power minus 1, which is 0.038. So they're asking the smallest number first. So the smallest number is, this is going to be the smallest number. Then this is the second smallest. Then the third smallest. And finally the biggest number is 380. So that is the order you're going to write. 0.38 times 10 to the power minus 1, 3800 times 10 to the power minus 4, and 0.038 times 10 to the power 2, comma 380. That is our final answer for question number 9. Question number 10. So the surface area Earth is 510,072,000. I think this question is repeated questions. The question number 10 we already done in the question number 7, and question number 11 we already done in the question number 9. So I'm going to repeat, going to put a cross against this question. Question number 10 and 11 we already done that. Question number 12. So question number 12 is 1.5 times 10 to the power 9 divided by 5 times 10 to the power 3. So 1.5 times 10 to the power 9 divided by 5 times 10 to the power 3. So this is going to be 1.5 divided by 5 is 0.3 times 10 to the power 6. Then 3 times 10 to the power minus 1 times 10 to the power 6. 3 times 10 to the power minus 1, 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 5. So that is our final answer for the question number 12. Question number 13. 635, they ask you to change it to standard forms, which is 6.35. The invisible decimal at the end, so 2 jumps, so 10 to the power 2. 0.0000483, so the answer is 4.83 times 10 to the power is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 10 to the power minus 5. 4.5 is in the standard form, but if you can put 10 to the power 0, which is 1, so 4.5. Write the following numbers in ordinary format. 5 times 10 to the power 3 means 5 with 3 zeros. 3.8 times 10 to the power 5, so 1 jump with 4 zeros. So 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2.5 times 10 to the power minus 4, so 2.5 times 10 to the power minus 4, which is 1 jump and 3 zeros. So 0, 0, 0 and 2, 5. So 0.00025. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 10 to the power minus 4. Question number 15. X is 3.8 times 10 to the power 5 over y is 2 times 10 to the power 3. X over y, so which is easy, 1.9. 3.8 divided by 2 is 1.9 times 10 to the power 2. So the answer is 1.9 times 10 to the power 2. And that is the end of our tutorial and the video session. If you like our video, you can give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to see all our upcoming videos. If you like to download the tutorial we discussed in this video, you can access the tutorial from our website at www.smart-tutors.co.uk/worksheet.php. Thank you.